The Florida Everglades. The year-round warm weather provides a perfect home for an abundance of species. But unfortunately, the warm humid climate also provides perfect habitat for invasive species. Tonight, under the cover of darkness, we're heading out to see if we can find one of the most iconic and well-recognizable introduced species here in Florida. We're Chris and Gabby. We're just your average couple with a passion for wildlife. Okay, or not so average. We're professional animal handlers living in South Florida. We work with dangerous animals on a daily basis. Nothing is off limits, and we never know what kind of crazy animal we're going to run into next. Join us as we explore, adventure, and travel to new and amazing places. Welcome to our wild world. Hey guys, tonight we're going out and we're looking for an invasive exotic species here in Florida. You've probably seen them. They are really common in the pet trade, which is why they're here in the first place. We're looking for the chameleon.
Right, so in this area, we're actually in Homestead, Florida right now, and in this area there are at least two species of chameleon found in this area. The Untitled chameleon and the veiled chameleon. The reason why I said at least, there's rumors that there are other species around as well. But in this area confirmed, because I've seen them, there are actually owlets and veiled chameleons in this area.
Now, guys, before we get started, we just really want to tell you something that's very important. We have special permission to be on this private property.
Right. That's very important, okay? Now, if you follow like our social media, stuff like that, you may have seen me post about this before. I actually work in invasive species research. I have for many years. I actually have multiple academic publications in invasive species biology, which is really cool. But it's been surprisingly dangerous because when I go out and actually look for chameleons, I've been shot at multiple times by people who think that we're trying to break in or something like that. We've had that instance. I've had guns pulled on me because you're out at night walking around with a flashlight, even though it's totally legal. I've never done this trespassing, but I have had people come up with guns pointing at me, things like that. And then I've also had people that purposefully plant chameleons out here illegally to breed them, have them reproduce, and they come back, they harvest them, and then they sell them to make a profit. Instead of breeding them at their own house as an exotic pet, they put them out in the wild where they eat native bugs and things like that. They don't have to pay for it. Then they take them and they sell them. Now those people don't want you finding their illegal crop of chameleons. So I've actually been shot at for that one too. And we'll show you an image right now of the car that actually got shot multiple times. We were out looking for chameleons one night doing research.
So you definitely don't want to get a trespassing charge, and you definitely don't want to get shot. So we don't recommend doing this. Some places in Homestead are really sketchy. It's probably not a good idea just to pull off on the side of the road and go shining flashlights. So again, we do have permission to do this.
So yeah, while we're out here looking around, you do have to be careful. You know, watch where you step. You know, you don't want to step on a snake. And then groves like this, coral snakes are pretty common, which are not aggressive at all. I mean, really, the only way you're going to get bit by a coral snake is if you touch it. But of course, that does include stepping on it. So you don't want to do that. Like I was saying before, you want to watch out for crazy people trying to shoot at you. That's definitely a big concern. And also dogs. So you can hear dogs barking in the distance right now. So I've been chased by a lot of dogs doing this kind of thing too. So I just spotted a nightingale over here, which is a different invasive species. Check him out. So these guys are native to Cuba. Oh, he's trying to bite. He's got his tongue sticking out too. So yeah, they're native to Cuba, and they're an invasive species here in South Florida as well. And these guys will actually prey on our native anoles, like the green anoles. Oh, look at him. So they're very, very pretty though, and their skin is so soft. It's like velvet. It's a really, really interesting, unique feeling. And right now, he's obviously not happy. I just grabbed him and woke him up. So he's got his dewlap out right here. So that piece actually goes up in there when it's not in use. Right now he's trying to look big and scary, so he's got that out. So that's like a throat flap, and they'll use that for territorial display with each other. Now this one is probably about like teenager-ish. They get actually quite a bit bigger than this. But yeah, so they're pretty cool, pretty interesting. Little side prize that we found.
Babe, I got one. Yeah? Yep. See him?
Yeah.
Can you reach that?
No.
Should I go on your shoulders?
Yeah, we can get him like that.
Okay, you ready?
All right. So we should be able to reach that if I put you on my shoulders.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, please don't drop me.
Okay.
Let me see.
Hold the tree down some.
Got him. Hello, little angry thing. Oh, he's trying to bite me. Woo-hoo-hoo!
You got him?
Yeah, that's a beautiful one too. Wow, look at that crap. Look at those colors.
Oh, hey.
That's awesome.
That's cool, huh? All right, well, let's get down here.
Wow, that's a
Here,
beautiful
I'm gonna come
one.
over to the tree
Okay.
so you can hold on to that.
Wow. Look at him, babe.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a beautiful one.
It's pretty, huh?
Yeah, you want to hold him?
Come here,
Super
man.
cool.
That's a young male. Oops.
So for all the viewers that are going to ask, how do you tell the male from the female? Something with the back legs, right?
Yeah, so at the back of the foot, you see this little nub thing sticking out of the back of the foot, so that's a male.
Okay.
They have what's called zygodactylic feet. Oh, let me open up the mouth. So their feet are fused. He's got little Muppet hands. All right, so the toes are like fused together right there and then separated like that. That's called zygodactylic. He's just cruising up my arm there. Now, he's also thinned out a lot from the time when you first spotted him to right now. So he's trying to thin the body out. So this one is a veiled chameleon. Okay, and so these guys are native in Yemen and surrounding areas over there, and they're very, very common in the pet trade. And in this area, there's both veils and owslets, so maybe we'll be able to find both. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, look at the little hands. There you go.
I love these guys so much. They are so cool.
So if you notice too, he's already changed color quite a bit when we first spotted him to now. When we first spotted him, he was very, very bright green before Gabby was up on my shoulders there. And then now he's become a little bit darker. And that's just him becoming darker because he's freaked out, he's scared. It's like an alien abduction right now, so.
Well, for our viewers that believe like the common misconception that these guys change rainbow
Ooh,
colors,
gonna get you.
he is gonna get me. Rainbow colors, let's talk a little bit about the chromatophores and how they don't actually change
Right.
from red to blue and why he's changing and how he changes.
Yeah,
'Cause
so-
look at right now, look at his pattern right now. I love it when they do that with their tails.
There is a limited palette of colors that they
Okay,
can
okay.
change to. It's not like the full colors of the rainbow thing. And then also, they don't change their color to match like the background. Like right now, he's not gonna change to match my shirt right here. Their color changing really depends more upon mood and what they're thinking and how they're feeling more than about the surroundings that they're in. So we're gonna go ahead and put them into a pillowcase here. We put a limb in there. The reason why we use a pillowcase, it's soft fabric so he can't hurt himself, and it'll be dark, and hopefully he'll just go right back to sleep in there.
So one of my favorite parts about catching chameleons is because there's a lot of people that stage things on YouTube.
What? You mean YouTube's not real?
No, it's not.
What? You mean like almost everybody stages all of their YouTubes?
But you can't really stage catching chameleons because the second you touch them, like if you were to put them there, they would wake up. So you know if someone's staging it, if everyone they're finding is awake, you know?
Or during the day.
I mean, well, you found them during the day, but that's...
Yeah, but if I had a camera crew with me, I couldn't guarantee that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could literally put $1,000 on the line. Like, there's not a chance I'm gonna be able to, with the camera crew, find one during the day reliably.
That's very true. Like that's like a 1 in a million, but you have found them crossing the road before.
Yeah, no, it happens, but it's like,
Yeah.
the odds of you actually, yeah, no.
Of course. But the second you touch them, they're going to wake up.
And the color difference.
Yeah,
like we were
of
just
course.
pointing out, you saw that one was sleeping and it was in its relaxed coloration when it was sleeping. Once you grab it, you see that color shift, and that's when you know, like, oh, you know, that animal was caught.
And even if you were to put them away, they're not gonna fall asleep exactly where you find
Yeah.
them. They're gonna travel, and it's gonna be really hard to find them again. So.
Yeah. You just broke my heart, though. I can't believe that people stage things on YouTube. That's just.
Why are
That's
you
just-
like this? Yeah,
I got one.
you got one?
Yeah, he's up in the tree.
Can you reach him?
Yeah, I'm up in the tree.
You need help?
Here, I'm gonna pass it down to you.
Okay.
I wish I had the prehensile tail that this thing has.
All right, hold on. Let me get up a little bit more. Oh man.
Here, you're good. I can reach
Yeah. There you go. Oh, hey, little guy.
you. There you go. Oh, there you go, mate.
Good spot. Look at that. So that one's not as big as the other one. Let me see. This one looks like a female.
Don't worry, I'm chopped liver up here. Don't worry. just leave me up here.
Good spot, baby. Hi. Oh, and you're a lot nicer than the other one too, huh? So pretty. Hi. Wow.
So that one's a female.
Yeah. I just saw. You guys can see there's no spur in the back leg, so that's how we know she's female. And the males get significantly bigger, right?
Yeah. I mean, both the ones tonight are pretty young.
Yeah.
When you get a really big one, like I've got photos, the big males get huge. The casque on the top of the head, that crest thing is huge on a big male. They're really, really impressive when they're full grown. That one's nice and calm though, huh?
Yeah, she is. She's like super chill. She does not care at all. The first one was not happy. She does not care.
Yeah.
Hey.
This is another veiled chameleon, just like the same species as the last one that we just saw. Again, this area is known to have at least 2 different species, but this is the same species as the last one, the veiled chameleon. Now there's also a spot in Florida that has Panther Chameleons too, although I've never seen one.
Do we know how true that is?
I think it's pretty true. I've seen quite a few people find them.
Yeah.
So it looks like there's at least 3 species of established chameleon populations, a chameleon species.
Now, for
in
those
Florida.
of you that don't know, these guys, depending on the size, probably run from about $40 to $150, right?
It depends. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're selling them wholesale, if you're selling them directly to somebody,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's why people get crazy about the populations out here and about trying to spread them everywhere, because people can make like $1,000 in a night just catching lizards and selling them.
Well, my point was the Panther Chameleons are like 300 to 500 piece.
Yeah.
So those are significantly more expensive. So I guess it wouldn't be surprising if people really started to push that. You know,
Yeah,
have
well, I mean, those are
established.
harder to establish,
Yeah.
obviously. You gotta have enough money to do that in the first place. But yeah, FYI, guys, releasing non-native animals is illegal, okay? That's why we're talking about it, because a lot of people do try to do this. They try to like farm them, and that way they can catch them and sell them and things like that, and
Well, if
people
it's
make
hay
money.
deers, the Burmese python's the same thing.
Yeah.
So
That's why Florida's laws are getting stricter and stricter, which sucks for everybody. So, you know, everybody needs to be responsible,
Yeah.
so we don't have more laws.
the irresponsible people are ruining it for the responsible people. Do you want to see her? She's so cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to take out the male so we can see the difference, the male and the female?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, he's right there.
Oh, hey. Oh, he's angry. Already trying to bite me. Hi.
And just look at the difference in temperament.
She does not care. He is like,
Yeah, he's crazy, huh?
she's so chill. It really hurts when they grab onto your nose.
Oh,
Should I let him?
when I get the big, I've got some of the huge oustelids before, and just grabbing on your fingers and the claws go between your fingernail, it makes you bleed.
You want to grab my nose? I don't trust you. You might bite me in the face.
Yeah, I would not do that.
I don't trust you.
That's a bad idea.
I don't trust you. But I kind of want him to. Not bite me in the face, just kind of. Okay. So these two individuals will actually likely go to a nonprofit organization that we volunteer with. And again, their experience, they have the space, the time, the resources, and these guys will be used as educational ambassadors, not necessarily going out on programs, but in beautiful enclosures where people can come see them and learn about them and things like that.
That way they're not going back into the pet trade.
Exactly.
All right, guys, well, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, share with your friends, and check out our other videos with everything from chameleons to sharks to alligators, crocodiles, snakes, all kinds of crazy stuff, and we'll see you next time.